So if there is anyone who hasn't, who doesn't know me yet, I'm Julie Hollis. I'm the Secretary General of EuroGeoSurveys. Aside from being a geologist, I also have a Master of Science Communication and Public Engagement. And I did my geology degree more than 20 years ago, but my master's degree is quite recent. It was something I did fairly recently because I love communicating geoscience, and I wanted to be better at it. I wanted to be good at telling people how fascinating and important geoscience is, as hopefully some of you who are not so familiar with it have understood from others who've been speaking today. And particularly now, and increasingly, how important it is for all of us for a sustainable future. So when I decided to do this master's degree, I wanted to do science communication. I wanted to tell people about geoscience, and I had to do an online degree because at the time I lived in Greenland and you couldn't do a science communication degree in person there. So I searched around and I found a few places where I could do a good online degree, and I settled on the University of Edinburgh, which seemed to have a good reputation for this particular degree, which in their case was a degree in science communication and public engagement. And I thought, well, I don't know and I don't really care about this public engagement business. That sounds a bit superficial, but I know I want to do science communication. So I went ahead with that. And obviously one learns a lot doing any degree, as I certainly did in this one. But if I had to distill it down to one key thing that I learned, it would be that engagement is essential for communication. I could stand up here all day and talk about how interesting and important geology is, but it wouldn't make any difference unless the result was that you, particularly the non-geologists, walked out, went home and thought about it, or read about it, or talked about it to somebody else, or went to another event as a result, or changed your behaviour in some way. Any of those verbs, think, read, talk, go, change, unless our stakeholders, our audience, do something, unless they, you, engage, then the communication is ineffective. For me, here listening today, I am very proud of our EuroGeoSurveys network of experts and the passionate work that they do. I feel privileged to work for an organisation now more than 50 years old that is built on collaboration, an organisation that values harmonisation, that values sharing knowledge and data, that values bringing their work together to produce data and information and expertise that serves Europe as a whole, and not just the national level organisations that they work for. And there are very big challenges we know that they are tackling: sustainable energy, supply of critical minerals, the quantity and quality of groundwater, the health of our soils, the development of infrastructure for green cities, the management of conflicting land uses, and much more. And they do it because these are the scientists who can do it, geologists. And they do it because they care about it. For those of you who are new to EuroGeoSurveys or new to the role of geoscience in a green future, if you take something away from today, my wish is that it will be that you engage more. Talk to us, tell us what you think, what you need, find out more, read more, come to our events, and tell other people about what we're doing. We want to build a sustainable geological service for Europe. But if we're going to do it, we need you, our audience, our stakeholders, our political decision makers, to be part of our voice. With that, I just want to say a couple more things. First of all, I would like to everyone to give a round of applause to the amazing EuroGeoSurveys Secretariat staff who've worked so hard, who always work so hard. And finally, thank you all for attending today, and congratulations to the EuroGeoSurveys network for more than 50 years of collaboration. Please join our reception upstairs.